Alright, what is up, people? Hope you're having a great day. This is my second leg day. This was 11th of April. This was a couple of days after that last leg session. So basically what I try to do is get two leg day in, a quad day and a hamstring day. The last workout was hamstring dominant and this one is quad, as you can see. That guy right there is the former Mr. Guyana. I don't remember how long back that was, but Sylvan Gardner, and he competed in a few natural shows around the place, around the Caribbean and stuff like that, and even I think in North America. But I basically got into the gym and asked him to show me out a workout, to put me through a workout. But he basically just guide me through and show me what to do and check up on me, and I would ask him if this is how I'm doing it. So this here particularly was I told him I couldn't squat because of my injuries and stuff, and he recommended this for me, and it worked out well. Really just gotta focus on your hamstrings and get that muscle mind connection, because you go right into your lower back and stuff like that. So I did like about 4 sets of that, and then I came on to do some leg press. So same thing basically. He recommended 4 sets of everything, and as you would see, I think that what I just did, I'm not sure, I can't remember the name of the bar, I think, but yeah, that's a good one to try if you have like back injury and stuff and you cannot squat for your quads. Alright. Right, so he was telling me that I had my feet too close because it was a quad day, so I usually go close, but he was saying that's fine. Just take it slow on the negatives. And this worked out. This was a blast. I gotta say, same 4 sets of this. Basically, he's standing there making sure that I'm not cheating or rushing the movement, and yeah, 2 more after he sees that I'm dying. So props to Sylvan for putting me through this workout back then. It was good. And yeah, I went on to do about 2 or 3 more sets, and then I head over to the I think it was the Smith machine to do some single lunges. Yeah, people, I really think it's important to switch things up on any given day for any workout, but especially when it comes to legs. Like for me, my legs are back, and I basically started working the legs, like trying to trash them way after my upper body was already ahead. Actually, I'm more upper body dominant, but I'm not gonna get into that and my injury and use it as an excuse. I'm gonna try to push, because when you get up on stage, nobody cares about your injuries and what you went through, and they don't want to hear about all that stuff. What you present on that day, that minute, those minutes on the stage, that's what really matters. We all know that. So yeah, basically, machine lunges. I was asking him if to angle my feet or my knees in any way, and he was just saying, yeah, he was just telling me, yeah, that's fine. Just about like this, just like your knees going straight down. Usually what I try to do, I kind of do them different. I'm probably gonna see it in another video, but I do them different if I'm doing them as opposed to quad. This is quad, and I kind of put one shoulder in and kind of point my feet out when I'm going glutes and hamstrings. So same thing basically. I did like a few sets of these. All right, and it was a good workout. It was good for a change. You know, I believe that even no matter how much you think you might know, or it's always good to like ask somebody or be humble enough to ask somebody with a lot of experience to put you through a workout, regardless of what point you might feel at level you think that you might be at. But I know I'm nowhere really close to these guys as yet because of body parts lacking and other criteria in terms of competition, man. But my spirit is there uh, to do whatever it takes, in terms of the dieting and stuff like that. I mean, we all have some sort of weakness. Some people find the dieting part harder. Some people find the training part harder. And there are other challenges that people face during a competition. So I didn't mention in the last video, but from what I can recall, I didn't really jot it down because my weight would fluctuate within a day, and that's because we all know about glycogen and water weight. So my weight that I remember was 208. All right, about 207, fluctuating to 209, 207, 209. Those about that range when I started that first leg day, the first day of prep, which that was the 8th of April, right. So I was weighing I was probably still about 200 and something plus pounds here, because this was just a few days after in the same week. So definitely didn't lose anything from then to then. That's something to really talk about. Basically just trying to adjust myself to my new diet, and I will get more details into the dieting. I might do a separate video on that. I'm not entirely sure as yet, because what people don't understand is that you can do a lot with just the diet, right? And yeah, leg extensions, 4 sets of this. Basically I try to keep them heavy and get a squeeze here, not trying to rush through the movement here. I try to do that for like about every exercise, especially with the leg press and the leg extensions. And I give these a try, glute kickback machine, whatever it is. Don't see much of these here in Guyana, so I just give these a try. Didn't work out bad. Try to focus on my glutes and my hamstrings, of course. But what I do, I hardly do these, but yeah, sometimes I try to put them back on my heel as well. Some people say it might matter, it might matter. I think depending on how you feel and your muscle and mind connect, that's the area on the body part that will work. So that's something to take into consideration. Not because somebody doesn't have their feet exactly where it is positioned to set to give you that effect, that means that they're not getting that effect. Once your muscle and mind connect, it could be happening. All right, so sometimes you gotta just pinpoint certain things and let everything else fall into place for that person, even if they're new to it or experienced. So I went on to do some calves, of course. I didn't do any seated calves. I did a few sets of these. Kind of probably rushed through this, but it depends. What I would do the first couple of sets, I would like go fast like this and just try to get in a pump on my calves, all right, and then stretch it out. And then as I go about, then I later on in the other sets I will do some squeezing and holding, like you see me holding there, right? Because of the few sets of reps, same thing I do with push-ups and chest. I go through it like really fast to get a pump and that rush and that sweating. and then I go about like a slow negatives and stuff later on, right? Depending on how I feel, that's how I do it. I don't write things down. I don't do exactly what somebody else might say, right? So I would definitely recommend the same thing for you. But it's important to get some blood in there, and that's how I do it. I go fast and then slow and then negatives and stuff and squeezing, and I try to stretch them out during. I used to get a lot of issues, but not like before, because I try to stretch them out during sets. And I finish up with some cardio or a warm down. I'm not entirely sure, but I think my cardio was only a couple of days a week at this point in time, right? And that's about it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. Till my next video, peace and take care. And thanks for your time and thanks for watching.